Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Shilpa Medicare Limited earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and anyone who wishes to ask a question may enter star and one on the touchtone phone. To remove your from the queue, please press star and two. Should you need any assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Siddharth Rangnekar from CDR India. Thank you, and over to you, Siddharth.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the conference call hosted by the management of Shilpa Medicare Limited to discuss the quarterly performance for the quarter ended December 31, 2022, and the strategic initiatives that are underway. The management is being represented by Mr. Om Prakash Enani, Chairman of Shilpa Medicare, Mr. Vishnukant Putada, Managing Director, and Mr. Alpesh Dalal, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Vishnukant Putada would lead the discussion with thoughts on the business model and his perspectives on the strategy. He would be succeeded by Mr. Alpesh Dalal, who will spend some time discussing the financial aspects of the performance with you. There will be an opportunity for your queries to get answered at the end of those opening remarks from the management. Before we begin, I would like to state that certain statements made on today's call could be forward-looking in nature, and a detailed disclaimer in this regard has been captured in the conference call invitation, which is available on the stock exchange website. I would now like to invite Mr. Vishnukant to take this discussion forward. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Vishnukant.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you for joining us on today's call to discuss the third quarter performance of the Shilpa Medicare Limited and its operating and strategic development following my perspective. I shall be followed by our CFO Alpesh, who will share the financial overview. At the end of our remarks, we will take the questions from the participants, as earlier mentioned. We have built Shilpa Medicare to have the presence in multiple segments, including API, formulation, oral dissolving film, and the transdermal and biologics. I shall address each of these business respectively today. The most important business of among all is the consisting of the API. So we offer a wide variety of the products within the API in oncology and non-oncology, peptide, polymer, CDMO, and intermediates. At its core, our portfolio companies of complex oncology products, where we are the leaders in these particular products, and high-end on the non-oncology offering. As on 31st December 22, we had about the 28 onco APIs and 13 plus non-oncology APIs in the market. And we have filed almost 224 drug master files globally. Our products is available in the registered in the US, EU, and rest of world market like Canada, Japan, Russia, Latin, and China, including China. Within oncology, we are continuously at the work to further optimize processes in order to have the best products in the market. To enhance our capability and presence in non-oncology to bring the similar way of the growth like onco, we have started introducing new molecules in non-oncology segments. We are recently commissioning the two products, ceticoline and the phenylephrine, apart from the ursodeoxycholic acid, also has been done. In the peptide segments, we have completed the two products plant validations already, and next year the almost another 3 to 4 products plant validation will be completed. As you know, peptide is a very complex category, and I am proud of our team for the commercializing in the plant and scaling up this technology. In CDMO, we are partnering MNC for their high-end API requirement, and our research-oriented approach is providing to be an asset as we grow our influence in the API industry further. In CDMO business, we are getting number of inquiries. Some of the inquiries has been crystallized, and we are getting some repeated order also from our customers. These segments can be future growth segments where the very less competition is involved in this. Next, I will speak on a formulation. where we have made inroads in a few years back. Over here, we are engaged in the production of the liquid and lyophilized injectable sterile diet powder and oral solids for the oncology, building upon our capabilities in the domain. Our teams are also creating portfolio of the complex products, where we have introduced number of new products we have produced the launch already the Pemetrexed RTU injection into the Europe and the capecitabine dispersible tablet 1000 mg first time in the world in India. Soon we will be able to register the capecitabine 1000 mg also in Europe and other part of the world. Upon launch of the complex products, we are also going to launch Dr. Clot. It is a hemostatic spray in India by April 23, which is again an innovative product which can be used in various segments, including the army, the dental surgery, or any of the parts where the blood hemorrhages possibilities are there. It is again a unique product. First time in the world somebody has developed, and we have worldwide patent for this tranexamic acid spray, which the name has been given as a Dr. Clot. Our finished dosage from manufacturing facility at Jarchala recently received the Health Canada GMP approval, which shows the quality of our the unit, which consistently we are following. After the US FDA inspection, we have completed the successful inspections of the various authorities, including the Canada and TGA and the various customers also. We have completed all our completed the remediation initiatives and have made the required submissions to the authority, and we are soon waiting. We are waiting from the FDA to come and inspect our facility. Again, lot of products. The 3 products we are transferring from our site to the other site, just to have the risk mitigation, and the next year probably we should be able to commercialize all these 3 products in the oncology segment from the CDMO manufacturing site. Coming on to the ODF and transdermal segment, our combo line is operational. We have almost 18 to 20 products in ODF and 2 to 3 products in transdermal. We have completed the plant validations already has been done. We are proud to say that in the first instances itself, we have received the UK MHRA approval for the ODF and transdermal the plant. And we have, as on today, we are commercializing now. We have registered our products in the US, and the 5 products we are soon going to commercialize into the US. The shipment has been already made to the US, and these are the nutraceutical products. So that all 5 products we should be able to launch in the coming years there. We are looking for the tapping of the new market in this category, where such technologies can bring in value addition in EU and ROW market. Within the biologics, we are gearing to launch the adalimumab within India. Recently, we have received the SEC meeting approval also from the Government of India to launch the adalimumab. The inspection is going to happen soon of our plant to give the license for adalimumab launching. Commercial productions and all is geared up already for the adalimumab. This is the high concentration adalimumab, which we are proud to say that we are the only company during that time when we completed. Now Alkem has also launched, but we are the only company where we have completed initially the successful of this in phase 3 also. The product development takes long time here. We believe we have an attractive portfolio here. Shall we commercially launch these products in coming 2-3 years depending on the regulatory products, including the aflibercept, abatacept, and some of the like tenecteplase, bevacizumab, darbepoetin. These are the molecules. Aflibercept, recently we are given the SEC meeting clearance to conduct the phase 3 study. Soon we are going to start the phase 3 study for the aflibercept. Abatacept still under in the R&D, and soon we will transfer to the plant. These are the unique molecules where the very few companies have developed this product, The uniqueness of our model is its differentiation, where we are building strong niche in categories where we are dominant. Namely, in oncology, our teams are working at developing new drug delivery systems to further drive advantage in the marketplace. The coming years will see the vastly transferred business mix with a higher share of the higher margin portfolio as introduced in new products. I thus came to the conclusion of my perspective and shall be happy to invite Alpesh to move the discussion forward. Alpesh, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone, and we welcome you to our earnings call for quarter and 9 months ended 31st December 22. I'll briefly take you through all the financial performance during the period that we are discussing. So in Q2 on a consolidated basis, we had it was a muted quarter for us with overall revenues at 265 crores as compared to 267 crores in the previous quarter. However, our business mix, along with our efforts on bringing operational efficiencies, have helped us improve our gross margin from 56% in the last quarter to 60% during this quarter. The company also undertook several cost rationalization initiatives, which along with the improvement in our gross margin, resulted in improving our EBITDA to 34 crore, which is about 12.8% of our revenue, from 16.6 crore, which was 6.2% of our revenues during last quarter. Now, talking about the 9 months performance, so our overall revenues stood at 802 crore as compared to 814 crore, during corresponding period last year, and gross profit stood at about 475 crore, which was a margin of about 59%. Our EBITDA for the 9 months stood at 79 crore on a consolidated basis. That's 9.9% on our top line, right? And I would also like to quickly take you through, our capex that we have incurred during the quarter at the group level, since ours is a manufacturing-focused company. So in Q3, we have invested about 53 crores of rupees in capex in various divisions, but predominantly, about 43 crores have been invested in our albumin facility, and about 10 crores have been invested in our as maintenance capex in our API and formulations plants. So just a brief overview of our financial performance. I would like to now open the forum for Q&A.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking questions. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Participants who wishes to ask a question may press star and one now. First question is from the line of Kaustav Bubna from BMSPL Capital.
Hello.
Yeah, you may go ahead, please.
Yeah, so basically my question is, thanks for the opportunity. So could you speak about the future potential of Shilpa Biologics based on the expected launches in the next couple of years? And if you could share some revenue goal post, that would be great.
Shilpa Biologics. So, see, as far as Shilpa Biologics is concerned, that is, a business which has been under incubation for a while for us. It obviously is a fairly difficult segment to work in, with product launches. The timelines around product launches also, are a little difficult to determine. Whilst we would have our first product coming in pretty soon, for us to make or provide any revenue guidance would be difficult. But broadly, what we are looking at in our biologics business is that we have a pipeline of our products, as Vishnu ji had just mentioned a while back in his speech. So we should launch our first product, adalimumab, probably in Q1 or by end of this financial year, or in Q1 of the next year. That would be in the India market. We also have had an opportunity, or we have partnered with international companies. Yeah. So that would provide an additional boost to our efforts on the biological front. But obviously to efficiently use our plant, we also are looking at various CMO/CDMO kind of opportunities, and certain discussions are in place for the same. So I think we are working on various fronts as far as biologics business is concerned. We are looking at, as I mentioned, about our own products, our own pipeline development, plus CMO, CDMO opportunities, for which we are in discussion with various partners.
Mr. Bubna, please use the handset while asking question, as there is lots of background noise from your side.
Yeah, that's all good.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, ladies and gentlemen, anyone who wishes to ask a question, may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Pankaj Pandekar, is an individual investor. Please go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to know, going forward, like 2-3 years down the line, when the business stabilizes and we see some growth, what kind of operating margins are you targeting? And if you can give us a broad guideline on where the revenues could be like 4-5 years down the line, that would be nice.
See, as far as operating margins are concerned, as you would have seen, across the globe, that all the pharmaceutical companies, and especially pharmaceutical companies in India, are going through challenging times as far as pricing pressures are concerned. So that does put a pressure on, our current operating margins. Having said so, what we are looking at is that we are looking at bringing in efficiencies at plant level for, various products that we manufacture, right? We are also looking at introducing various complex products that can improve our margins. And we also are, constantly looking at various cost containment measures that we need to work on. So all these things put together, we are trying to, maintain the operating margins that we have got, and would look for, improving the margins based on, commercialization of some of our opportunities, which we have not yet been able to commercialize.
If you see currently we are doing only API, and some of the formulations we are doing it. Now the shifting of this completion of all our FDA, what are the compliance and all need to be completed. We have done all these things. So with this, Canada getting it approved, various customers are site transfer. In API segment, peptide going to be completed. CDMO business is going to start. In a biologics, some of these molecules we are going to launch. In a film formulations, our inspections of the approvals of this, the line is already completed. Some of the products we already shipped to the US and the other market. So now in each of the segments, we have almost at this stage where, except the API and the formulation, which was the mature business, and that also we are trying to see that how effectively we can maintain our margins, though there is a price pressure, like introducing the new product, complex products in a CDMO polymer peptide, where there is no much competition, and the margins can remain here. So this is what we are trying to see in the segment.
Just on the possibilities, like 4-5 years down the line, do you see the company?
Somebody's call is ringing. I don't know who is. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, 4-5 years down the line, do you see the company doing like double the revenue that it is doing today and with an operating margin of 30%? Is that possible with the kind of new products that we are envisaging?
I think somebody's call is coming. Who is getting it disturbed? Hello?
We are checking. Sir, we are checking. Just give me a moment.
So, answering you the question, the segment which we are there and the products mix what we have it, including the API formulation and the other all, the possibilities of whatever you are saying is definitely there. The doubling the revenue in 3, 4, 5 years is definitely possible. So I don't see that there is any reason why it is not possible. So these are possibilities are all there. Rather, we should do much more than what we are thinking. So I think to answer your specific question, possibilities are definitely there.
Sir, and just the last question. Whenever we shortlist the product, does the company have a cut line on the gross margins that, okay, we are going to target a specific product only if the gross margin, like let's say more than 60% or something like that? Does the management have some target as to pick up products only in a certain gross margin range? And hello?
I can tell you that in API, onco and the like of peptide, polymer, these possibilities are there. When we are launching non-oncology molecule, and once we will initially we have to launch it in India, and by the way in which we have approvals and the customer reputations what we have it, due to that we will be able to launch globally all these molecules, non-oncology molecules, and then it gets increases. Specifically targeting on a 60% gross margins and all, we have to see the case by case. But what we're seeing in each of the molecules, whether it is in API or in a formulation or in transdermal patches and all, we're trying to see that the very limited competitions are there. Even if the competitions are there, how we can overcome on that, and what is the where our product is differentiated in this, and we should. I will give classic example of capacity.
Sorry to interrupt.
I think there is a disturbance from someone. I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. We need to reconnect you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the line of management is disconnected. Please wait for a moment while we reconnect them. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the line of management has been connected.
Hello?
Yeah. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I was just explaining how differentiation we are bringing it in each of the products. Just classic example is a capecitabine. Capecitabine dose is 1 gram. Normally, when the cancer patient takes it, it's 1 gram. But till today, nobody was able to develop this 1 gram tablets as on today. What we have done is, we have not only developed 1 gram tablet, but we have made this dispersible also. So whenever there is a cancer patients are there, they will be able to take it, including either orally or they can just disperse in the water and take it. So each product, like Pemetrexed also we have made first time in the world RTU, ready to use product. Various products, whatever we are taking it, including the API formulations or in the film formulation or transdermal also, which are the products we are taking it. We are seeing that what unique mix we can bring it into the market, where of course the patient compliance, and the second one is the cost effectiveness, third one is the acceptability of the market in this. These are all the things we are seeing it, then only judiciously we are selecting the product.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's all from us.
Thank you. We move on to the next question from the line of Badri Vishal from Bajaj. You may go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Thanks for giving opportunity. Sir, the real picture what you have given going forward for 4 to 5 years, and your products really excellent, and your efforts should be materialized as shareholders expect. But if I go by Q3 and 9 months consolidated result, the margins have fallen by almost 10%. The revenue segment is flat quarterly, and I doubt, as per my auditor, you may be closing this financial year around 50 to 60 crore loss. So, one thing goes that is our board equipped with technical and our segment experts who can guide, because I've seen there are 18 subsidiaries in different places around the world. We have 3 joint ventures, but out of which already your auditor in your audit report has given that 11 subsidiaries are in losses. He has indicated the losses. So there has to be some thinking at the board level. What is the risk management? Your capex, yes, it is fine. Shareholders will approve. It is good for the company. But what is the outcome? Your market cap has fallen to half, from 4,500 crore to today around 2,000 crore. Now, you have mentioned in your approval, Canadian approval, but you have not mentioned approval after the warning letter 2020 from US FDA. What you have done? There are a lot of multiple allegations by US FDA, which till date none of the Concall has mentioned that what you have done to US FDA for rectifying the shortfall and preventive action. But nothing is there in that guideline. So it is a serious matter. Okay, I have asked to company secretary, one, when you got Canadian approval, but she misguided. I have put specifically how much is the market share or total revenue expected after this approval. And she referred to some junk related target. So it is not fair on your part. Now the thing is, it is a serious matter that our market share is falling and a lot of improvement is there, a lot of products you are improving, but there is some lacking at the board level. They have to take a serious decision, otherwise shareholders' confidence is day by day decreasing. So all this says that you have to do the SWOT analysis, just not telling that we are doing this and all. At least so many joint ventures and subsidiaries, you have to think over them and decide on that. Rest all, I wish better future and expect your way going forward what is in pipeline. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. No, thanks for the honest opinion, whatever you are saying. I will just update you on this. We are never updated on US FDA is wrong. I personally feel we are updating every time what is happening on US FDA. We just to once again reiterate that all these third-party inspections from the various US FDA ex-inspectors has inspected our facility. They have seen all this, the CAPAs and whatever we are putting it into the place. The data integrity issues has been, all verified by these various auditors. They will see all retrospective review of our all ANDA which has been approved or going to be approved. Is there any data integrity, micro, sterility issues are there in our plant or not? These are all these efforts for 2 years we have completed all. And I am proud to say that none of this inspector or none of this consultant or none of so-called experts has even given one line about our plant on a data integrity issue or recalling of the ANDA or on a sterility compromise or on a micro compromise. So I can say you one thing, that the FDA doesn't, leave you as it is. They will ask you to do all this retrospective review in detail. And it's a painful point for us, but at least we are happy. And we have given all this inspection reports and all we have to submit, including full stop and comma. We have to submit to the FDA whatever the third party is giving the report. So, you cannot edit and submit it to the FDA. We have to submit this, whatever third party gives this report, including full stop and comma. So, answering your question, that whatever we are doing it on FDA compliance and all, but it cannot be done immediately. See, it needs to be done on a very, very proper way, the scientific way, whatever they are suggesting. We are doing all these things and submitted to the FDA. Asking your second questions on just let me complete. I will tell you one by one. The second one is on the subsidiary. All the subsidiaries, whatever we are putting in various countries, these are required because we are putting our BD guys in that particular country. There we are putting like in Spain, in Austria, or in the Dubai, or in the Canada, or in the other market. Please note that these are the subsidiaries or these are our companies. Or if we want to register the product in this particular country on our own name, then you must have your own subsidiary. That is the reason why these are all majority of subsidiaries are formed because of this. So, and of course there will be loss in that until and unless once you file it, get registered and launch in that particular market, then only there is a profit is bound to come, because till then we are paying our registration fees from that particular entity only, and we are making the payments to all our employees, those who are stationed there, from that particular subsidiary. The third thing which you are asking is whatever we are saying it and may not be happening or not happening. Please understand the field in which you are working. I understand your pain. The market cap has fallen from 4,000 crores to the 2,000 crores. But it is, trust me, that we are doing our all effort to bring the glory of the whatever we have lost it. Of course, I agree that the biologicals is the only pain point in our company currently. Rest all business, I personally feel, that will definitely grow. And in this also, if you take it, if we work it on a recombinant albumin, which the project is now already under commissioning now, and this is a very unique project we are bringing it to the country. It is a very high value as well as the very shortage products all over the world and life-saving products required for the country. So once this project is commissioned into the country by 2023, 24-25, I think this is also a very unique project we are bringing it to the country. I can say you this much that each of this year probably on the board level, whatever we are discussing, I think his question was also, do we have technically qualified people on the board? Board, of course, we have the all looking vice chairman. Yeah. So, as far as the board is concerned, sir, would request that you have a look at the board composition that we have got. We have got industry solvers as part of our board. We have got financial experts as part of our board. We have got HR experts as part of our board. And these are all professionals who have come and as Vishnuji was mentioning, the ex-vice chairman of Lupin, Dr. Kamal Sharma, has joined our board a few months back. We have got Mr. Arvind Vasudeva, who has got significant industry experience and expertise. He used to be the managing director of Aurobindo, before, BD, this thing.
So then we have got, from finance fraternity, we have got Mr. Hetal Gandhi on our board. And we have also got HR expert Dr. Anita Bandyopadhyay. So these are all independent directors who have come and joined our board recently in last 1.5 years' time. They are, regularly interacting with us. They are, always guiding us in the right direction, and they are also helping us take the corrective measures that we need to take, post some of the challenges that we have faced. Obviously, as you will also appreciate that, some of these efforts, they require time and they don't happen overnight, right? So we need to provide some time and be a bit more patient with, the way things are, lining up. And as you rightly pointed out that the board should be discussing, board does discuss the strategy, board does guide us on way forward and all, and we are taking actions based on their guidance.
Sir, thanks. Yes, sir, you are right. Your proactive action, I appreciate, sir. But as far as my thing goes, as per the knowledge of your board level, some are, including chairman, he is no way connected to pharma. Okay, sir. Now there are 4 independent directors. Correct, sir. My submission is you can strengthen the board. It is not limited. Up to 15 you can go. So you can strengthen the board, do the SWOT analysis, or risk management, and accordingly you can strengthen habit, because it is a slow decay for the past 2 years, downfall. Somewhere something is lacking. One thing I can tell is this company depends only on one CEO, MD. He is the directive, and whatever goes is okay. Rest all, I don't know how they are taken care. It is open, sir. But second thing is, the MD has told just now, but in his Concall, even last quarter Concall, there is no US FDA work. CAPA work, corrective action or preventive action, there is no thing just going on. It is almost 2 years, sir. In 2020, warning letter 320 came about CGMP. And now, a lot of allegation in the USFDA file is there that we ignored multiple customer complaints, which should be informed to USFDA. So, all these things, shortcomings, may pull down our reputation. And when I'm asking a company as an investor, where I have put my stake in this, that when you got the approval from Canada, how much is the market share, how much is the revenue you are getting? Nothing is there. That's all. They're keeping silence. Even for this particular Concall, I have to fight because there is a wrong, CDR has given wrong link, and because of that I have to fight and see that company secretary has to do. Still they doesn't understand what is the problem. So please, look into that board, take in proactive action, and whatever is in pipeline, all the best for you, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. So we will definitely see that, your hard-earned money, whatever we have put in the company and keeping the trust on us, we are trying to see that all expectations of all shareholders, even small or bigger, we are committed to see that you should get suitable reward on this.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Ritvik Sheth from One Up Financial. Please go ahead.
Hi, good evening, sir. Sir, just one question. What is the net debt as of December 2022?
Net debt was 775 crores as on December at the group level.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. Next question is from the line of Pankaj Padnekar, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. I understand that the biologics is a longer gestation period business. If you can just throw a light on once the capex is complete, what kind of operating margins we will be able to gain on the biologics business at Medicare.
So, first thing, I think CapEx at biologics is complete, has already been completed. At biologics unit, which is, which is at Harvard, we are not incurring any further CapEx over there. That's part one. Part two, as far as the operating margins are concerned, typically it ends up becoming, a volume game where rather volume means the traction that you get in the market, not necessarily volume, but the traction that you get in the market that determines a lot of things. Products per se have higher gross margin, higher operating margins as well. But these are, difficult products to market as well. So depending on the traction that one is able to generate in this field, in the biosimilars, also, the number of markets where you are able to reach out and, partner with various people to market your product would determine, the overall profitability. So there is, as Vishnuji was mentioning, it has been a pain point for us, biologics, but it also, when it starts doing the right, or, starts getting a regular flow of products as well as, partnerships in various markets and all, it can also end up becoming lucrative business. So at this stage, to provide any numbers or any guidance specifically is a little difficult. But as I mentioned, that from a potential perspective, that can go.
Sir, just a question. Again, on the biologics part, you said that the capex is complete on the biologics business.
Yes.
What is delaying the product to the market? I think I heard that the first product is going to be out in 24-25. So,
yes. 23-24 only, not 24-25.
Okay. So since the capex is complete, what is delaying the product launches?
No, nothing. There are some government procedures are involved. Once it is approved, then they come for inspection, they issue the license. So these are only procedural issues are pending. Rest all is done. The approval from the government of India is already received. Only some, procedural work they are now trying to complete it, which hopefully we should be able to complete within this 31st March. And April we should be able to launch the product.
Okay. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Tushar from MK Venture. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I joined slightly late, so maybe this has been covered before. But if you can give update on the progress of albumin on the clinical trial part, as well as on the asset monetization side. I believe we had appointed some merchant banker for the API business. If you can update on both these, please.
So, on the asset monetization part, I'll take up. That's a process that we had mentioned that we have appointed O3 to look at, various, funding opportunities for us, right, in the API business. At this stage, I can only say that the work is on. We are in discussion with few people. And it would be a little premature for me to provide further details on that of the kind of stuff that is going on over there, right? But the process is on, is what I can say. On the albumin clinical trials, if you can just provide an update.
No, the phase 1 already we have received the government clearance to start the phase 1 study. I think the batches are under manufacturing, and hopefully next year we should be able to start the trials also. And we should be able to complete the trials also next year.
Next year meaning next financial year, sir?
Yeah, 23-24, I mean to say.
So, I think the earlier target, the intention was to, have the exhibit batches ready by Jan and early February. So we are running a bit behind schedule, sir, you would say?
Maybe 1 or 2 months, not more than that. But, by seeing the complexity of this particular product, it is not very far, but we are at the verge of the completion of all these things.
No, so whatever issues, if any, have been resolved, and we are actually manufacturing the exhibit batches already for the trial? Or is that going to start?
No, we already started it. So you have to complete all this. I will not be able to tell more technicality in this, but I can tell you that the 23-24 certainly will start and will complete also the study. That much I can tell you.
Sure, sir. And on the newer segments, peptides, even transdermals for that matter, just if some more timelines as to the monetization, sir. It was discussed, but maybe if you can just reiterate.
The film formulations and this one is already, we have mentioned that we have registered already some of these nutraceutical products in US and already shipped the goods also there. And the other products, whatever we are trying to do it in a transdermal and all, some of this the clinical trials also has been started. Some of these very complex products we are taking, and some of the has been pilot bio and all has been started. I think next year definitely we should have a good revenue in this film formulation and transdermal plant also. Peptide, as you say, I have mentioned that we are completing the validation batches in the plant. And once we complete the validation batch, then we will start. In a peptide, it is not easy to sell also because the very few people take this particular product. But by seeing the drug master files and once we submit all these things to the authority, we are sure that the peptide business will come in 24-25.
Sure, sir. And on the biologics CDMO side, if you can qualify further some of the opportunities, please.
Yeah, we are seeing all opportunities, not only the CDMO or launching on our products, developing some complex products. And these are all multiple opportunities we are trying to see. It was, the biologics is a very different field where little long gestation period is there. Authority is also taking its own time to approve and then to start to manufacture, get it, released. These are all procedural. A lot of issues are there in this. Otherwise, it is not like normal formulations and the API, where even after manufacturing, you need to follow several procedures in this. And these are the initial features are there. Once we launch one product probably, then it will be easy for us also.
Got it, sir. Just if I may ask one last quickly on the API business, I think we were facing some pricing pressure on one or two of our leading onco molecules. Has that now been sort of, where are we in terms of the overall competitive scenario on those molecules? And this quarter, why is the non-oncology business down so substantially? Or rather, sorry, my bad. I think we've done better. I'm just made the wrong mistake here. But just help me with the non-onco side also, sir, qualitatively, what are we doing in terms of new molecules?
The non-onco portfolio is growing good. Probably you are seeing from our presentation also that the molecules which we are able to launch into the market is getting it acceptance, though there are multiple manufacturers are there. Because of the quality, consistency and filing into initially now we're selling only in India, till we get the registration in all other global CEP, in EU and all US DMF also we're filing it. So each molecule will definitely grow in once we get various countries approval. Till then we are doing good into the non-oncology segments, which are the molecule like ceticoline or the phenylephrine, the ursodeoxycholic acid. All these three molecules are going good.
And on onco side, sir, because we see, even a quarter dip this time is in oncology. So
I'm not saying flat, but we're not degrowing in that.
Okay, but when do we start seeing some growth in oncology segment, sir? Or what is the outlook for that segment, say, maybe for quarter 4 and next year?
So, see, as far as oncology business is concerned, what happens is that a lot of it is tender-driven market in various international places. Now, typically what happens is that these tenders come up towards, end of December or early January. And based on the tender wins by our customers, we end up seeing traction in Q4, right? So if you see historically also, our Q4 results end up being better than the other quarters. Again, when you see this, maybe, going forward, in this quarter, you should start seeing traction back in the oncology business, but it will have those cyclical ups and downs that will happen over there. These are for tender, for non-tender business and all. There is consistency that happens, and that is the business that continues on a regular basis.
Thank you. As the line for the participant has been disconnected, as there is no further question, I would like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Yeah. Thank you all. We would, thanks for joining us and, for your interest also in our company. As we have mentioned during the call also, that as management team, we are trying to look at various opportunities to, improve the overall operations and all. And we look forward to your continued support going forward as well. So with that, I would like to end this call.
Thank you very much, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
That concludes this conference.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.